Hard Rock Hell, day one, got that bit right, with Midnight Messiah?
Yes.
Yes, got it right second time. Sorry, guys. Anyway, you had to sort of rush here, go on stage, I understand.
Yes.
So, were you prepared, or was it just...
Always
prepared. In short.
It didn't go as planned. Like, we wanted to play our intro music. They wouldn't even let us give the CD to the guy because they said, get playing now.
Aww.
So it was no frills, but we're all well rehearsed and we know what we're doing, and we just kicked in and went for it.
Right, okay, good. So, do you have a big audience? So how was it being?
It was great. We had we were concerned being first on that it would be a bit sparse, but there was the room, it looked full from where we were, and
they stayed.
They stayed, and the response was fantastic. We were all over the moon the way the response, to be honest.
I understand they're queuing outside to come in. You know.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have they stayed out in the cold, so waiting for you lot to, you know. So that's brilliant. So, after today, where are you going next?
We've just finished for the year. That was our final gig for this year.
Oh, right.
We played Holland just before this, the Heavy Metal Maniacs Festival in Amsterdam. But we're now writing new songs through the winter, and our next gig's next March in London.
In London?
Yeah.
So far.
Okay. So have you got many songs down at the moment, or...?
Probably 3 finished, a couple that we're working on at the moment, and a few more ideas to work on through the winter. So
excellent.
we'll have a fair chunk of a new album by the time we're out of the other
back
side
out
of winter,
again.
I hope.
Yeah. It's a good time to do it, isn't it?
Yep.
You know, because there's all the festivals and other things come up in the summer. So, what do you prefer, doing sort of festivals or doing sort of small, intimate venues?
Oh, you have to be the festivals, really.
Yeah.
It's good for the ego.
Playing at beauty pageants always goes down well. I
was just saying to Alex just on the way here, like you could go get in a van and go up and down the country playing every little rock pub and all that, but we did that in the 80s with Elixir back in the day, and playing to 10 people and going back. It's you're better off playing big festivals and being more selective with your choice of gigs, really.
Yeah, it can work that way. Yes, indeed. Yeah. You know, I mean, some bands don't like the bigger festivals. They like to do the small intimate gigs.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever works suits your style as well. So,
to be honest, if you get a good, it doesn't matter where you play. If you get a good audience and they're into it, it's we played at the Unicorn in Camden before the Holland gig, and that was a cracking night. You know, that's not a big place, but it was a great gig. So
yeah. Camden's quite a good place.
Yeah,
you know, they usually seem to get a good crowd out that way.
That is where our next gig is, back at the Unicorn again. Yeah, in March.
Excellent.
Yeah, March the 21st. If anyone's watching,
they will be.
Free to get in. Just pop in.
And it's free entry as well, which is great. Yeah, because there's not many places like that now, is there?
No, I think it's one a week's going now at the moment, isn't it? They reckon venues are closing. It's getting a bit limited out there, I must admit. So, have you noticed a change over the years from with venue? You know how the music's changed, the scene, and from clubs promoting record labels, the whole thing.
Yes, everything's changed completely. In the old days, you made money out of producing, releasing records, CDs, and you did touring just to promote the product. So that was in the days when we didn't have a lot of product and we couldn't afford to go in the studios and do much. So obviously you didn't get a lot for touring. Now it's changed completely the other way around.
Yes.
And the money is to be made in touring and doing t-shirt franchise sales, and the actual music is practically, well, not quite given away, but
you might as well give away your records these days, really. It's like, and you can see even with like the bigger bands, like I've got my ticket stubs from when I saw Iron Maiden for £1.80, Thin Lizzy for £2.50, and these days, God knows what a ticket, £70 if you're lucky for sort of half the big band, because I think the bigger bands as well aren't making the money from the records so much. They need to make the money on the live circuit.
That's the problem, I suppose, because people can get hold of things so easy on downloads now.
Yeah. But everyone's making their money on the tour. I think the labels, they do sort of deals, 360 deals, where they encompasses the merchandise and the gigs and touring and what have you, because they're obviously not making the money with the records.
We're quite lucky with the kind of audience we appeal to. They do actually like to have something physical to own. So, I mean, they may well get some downloads of stuff first and then like it and then go out and seek to buy the albums.
And do you prefer to see your material on cassette because that's evidently making a comeback.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cassette?
Yeah.
Right.
There's a firm in Canada's remaking them now, so when they are putting them back into some cars.
Are people
I
able
believe.
to play them? There can't be that many cassette players around.
Still got one in my home there.
They are making them. I mean, it's like LPs and stuff.
Okay.
Where all the turntables disappeared. But now they're
I mean, I
selling
know
in
the
Tesco's.
turntables, but cassettes I haven't actually heard of.
Yeah.
Right.
They-
I read that
they come
vinyl's
back.
actually outselling CDs for the
at the
first time
moment.
this year.
Right.
And I just bought a turntable myself.
Yes.
Just digging all my old records out of the loft again and playing
Yeah.
them.
That's
Just
for
to
some
let
of
you
mine.
know that the Rude All Evil album is going to come out on vinyl.
Oh, that
Soon.
would be absolutely
Yeah, it was
brilliant.
due out at Christmas, but there's a delay, so it's mid-January now.
Right. And the artwork, who did you get to do the artwork on?
Oh, I did that.
You do it yourself?
Yeah, it was...
Darren Handley works in the advertising business, so
Yeah.
he's got a few
Right.
tools
Graphic
to
design,
handle.
yeah.
Sure, they'll be on to me to do the next one as well. I'll stare at a blank page for a while until some ideas start coming.
Yeah.
Firm instruction. They'll
Yeah,
tell you exactly
firm
what to do.
instructions, yeah. They'll tell me what they don't like. So,
Yeah.
Like,
So, how long have you, should I ask you young men, been together now? How can we put it politely?
Well, Midnight Messiah is it
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
and
That's
with
June.
this,
2012.
Yeah.
But Paul and myself have been together for 30 years.
No, in that sense, to be honest. Only music.
My songwriting partner, because he came to audition for us in 1984 in Elixir.
Right.
And
Oh, I see, yeah.
Elixir folded in 2012, and we thought, do we finish or do we get a new band and call it Elixir? And that didn't feel right to us because we had 5 original members all the way for a long time. And so we called ourselves Midnight Messiah. Was the name of a track on our last Elixir album,
Right.
so it carried on the thread a bit, and we did a couple of Elixir numbers tonight as well. But yeah, this band is like the new Elixir, but slightly different.
Like the
Great,
phoenix
it's a real-
rising from the ashes and then you sort of fall.
It's the rainbow from Deep Purple type thing.
It gave us a shot in the arm, really, a bit of a kick up the backside as well, like getting new guys in, and no disrespect to our old buddies in Elixir, we love them like brothers, but it's fresh again,
Yeah. And is the new album, the sound going to be a lot more different now to the older one?
Perhaps a slight bit more modern than some of the old stuff, but it's still classic metal with obviously the vocals sound the same.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Can't help that.
we
sorry
still write
about
the
that.
songs, so it's the same songwriting team sort of thing, but we just
now-
got a brilliant band
Now
around us
Dave's
now.
settled in the band a lot more.
I think
have a lot
that's
more input in the
what
studio for guitar sound.
attracted myself and Dave, and obviously Alex as well. Like the songs are very strong. They're really well put together songs, and certainly when Phil and Paul played them to us and we started working them up as a band, it really started coming together quickly, and it just grew from there.
Sounds really good. I always ask a couple of random questions. My first one is, Marmite, love it or hate it?
Love it.
Love it.
Hate it.
Love it.
Love it.
Yeah, but he's more a Vegemite guy.
I hate that as well.
Swinging back round, we've asked some
Marmite and
bands.
crumpets. Fantastic.
Yeah, I heard that. Someone said earlier you put egg and egg on top.
Oh, I don't eat eggs. Eggs hate them.
Don't go there,
Marmite,
you
love
be
it.
there all day. Anyway,
He's got a fear of winged creatures.
yeah, driving bats.
Tell me more.
Anything with feathers
It's
on,
true.
I don't like.
You don't
It's
like
true.
it.
It would take up far too much of your time to
Yeah,
go into it.
well, trust us, I will. Yeah.
And the other question I throw out there is, it's the zombie apocalypse. Who in the band would be first to die, and who would be the one to survive the longest?
Good question. Dave would probably be the first one to die.
Yeah, I'll
Just
die
open the door and go, what's going on?
I'd survive the longest because I'd eat anything to keep me going.
Sure you do. Yeah.
And knowing where you live, where would you go as the safest place? Have you ever thought about where you would go?
My girlfriend's.
That's very safe.
That's very safe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't thought about it.
Sainsbury's is quite good actually, because you got all like sort of canned food and that to like live off until you die.
Yeah, but who's going to bleed it for you?
Good point.
perhaps Luton Airport.
Yeah.
I live in Luton. It's tough getting through security there, so we'd probably be
just
safe.
like zombie apocalypse every day in Luton, isn't it?
So, you've got the new members in, and then new albums being written now. So, this time next year, where would you like to see yourselves playing? You know?
Wacken would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, more festivals.
Yeah.
Some bigger European festivals would be fantastic.
Brofest would be nice. Hello, Brofest.
And even if we could do even some sort of package
or Bloodstock
sort of shows, run of shows with 2 or 3 other bands in the similar genre. Well, anywhere really.
Playing for Whitesnake.
Yeah.
And a lot of bands these days are getting beer. You know, I don't know if you've seen it. Iron Maiden's got the Trooper and
Status Quo got Pile Driver.
Yeah. So, if you had a drink, what would you like to have? You know, with your name on it.
The evil one.
The evil one. Yeah, that'd be.
I'll have a pint of the evil one.
I'd have that.
It's got to be at least a 6%.
I'd definitely try.
Yeah, it would be.
Very dark porter.
Yeah.
About 8%. It'd have to be stronger than Hobgoblin to call it the evil one.
Yeah.
It'd have to live up to its name.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, we'll do that.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have, because I reckon there's a lot of local breweries now that do this sort of thing, so you might have to check it out when you go home.
AC/DC and Motorhead have got red wines.
Yes, they have, yeah.
And maybe we should.
My brother bought me a bottle of that
and go for a red
Motorhead
wine.
Shiraz.
Yeah.
I've got that at home, yeah.
You have to try it and see
Yeah,
what it's like. But isn't this somebody else has got a whiskey named after them, and different spirits. So
I think this is they're all making coffees as well.
Are they?
Yeah, well,
coffees.
Yeah.
Has anyone done tea yet?
No, I don't think they have, but there are. Yeah, it's all happening now, isn't
Nice
it?
cup of tea.
No one's selling records, so they're all doing beverages.
Well, maybe that's the way to go. Make it on alcohol.
A free album with 80 box of tea bags, so that could be a marketing
Could be. Yeah. I mean, there's was it Kleenex 20 Rows had the little dog, and then there's Fisher has the little koala. I mean,
what are you trying to say?
There's always so many options for products out there that you could have sort of something lined up with it. Right. Well, thank you guys for giving me some of your time, and you must be absolutely exhausted after rushing around so much. And
looking forward to the rest of the evening, to be honest.
Excellent. Be able to go and see a few more bands.
Well, I mean, we've played early, so now we can just have a drink and check out the music. And it's going to be a good weekend.
Well, as I say, thank you very much anyway. So
thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you. You've got very warm.
Thank you.
It's lovely. Right, thank you very much.